Matter, as we all know, is anything that has mass and occupies space. Matter can exist in different phases such as solid, liquid, and gas. Matter is divided into two categories. It occurs in nature such as pure substance or mixture. A pure substance is any matter that has fixed chemical composition and distinct properties. But when two or more substances are mixed together, they are called mixture. For example, air, as we all know, is composed of nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, and other gases. Then we can say that air is an example of mixture, but its composition, the nitrogen, oxygen, and water vapor, is an example of pure substance. Also, pure substance can be divided into two categories. A substance that cannot be broken down into chemically simpler components are called elements. Like for example, the aluminum that is used in soda cans and the gold that is used in jewelries are all examples of elements. Elements is divided into three categories: the metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Examples of metals are copper, lead, tin, nickel, steel, and zinc. Examples of nonmetals are sulfur and carbon. Examples of metalloids are silicon, boron, arsenic, and antimony. On the other hand, a substance that can be broken down into chemically simpler components because it has more than one element is called compound. Example, this is water. It composed of hydrogen and oxygen. Now, the other one, the mixture. Mixture can be divided into two categories. These are either homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous is which the composition of its constituents is uniformly mixed throughout. A homogeneous mixture may also be called a solution, in which the other substance, the solute, can completely dissolve in another substance, the solvent. Usually, the solvent is liquid, while the solute can be solid, liquid, or even gas. Meanwhile, a heterogeneous mixture is a non-uniform mixture in which the components can be separate and the composition varies. Unlike homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture can be separated by physical processing.
The first process is called filtration. It is a separating technique by which you separate insoluble solid from liquid substances by allowing the liquid to pass through it by means of filter paper or piece of cloth.
Examples of filtration is, at home, some people uses filters in their faucet to produce clean water. Another example for filtration is brewed coffee or tea.
Number 2 is chromatography. It is the separation of a mixture by passing it in solution or suspension or as a vapor.
Examples of chromatography is the separation of colors in ink and the different flavors in juice.
Number 3 is evaporation. It is a separating technique by which the water turns into gas.
Examples of evaporation is drying clothes or drying fish.
Number 4 is distillation. It is an effective method to separate mixtures comprised of two or more pure liquids.
Example of distillation is making clean water from a salty water.
Number 5 is extraction. It is a separation process consisting of the separation of substance from a matrix.
Making coffee using hot water to extract the flavor is an example of extraction.
Number 6 is sedimentation. These methods are used for the separation of insoluble substance which are heavier than liquids.
Example, separating sand from a sand-water mixture by letting the sand settle down at the bottom.
And for number 7 is precipitation. Precipitation is the creation of a solid from a solution. The solid form is called the precipitate.
Example of precipitation is when you mix two clear liquids and the mixture suddenly turns cloudy and white bits appear. The white bits are solid that is formed through precipitation.